GM everyone. As you might already know, Arweave India is doing a bunch of physical tours all across India to get people onboarded into the series of events that we are doing that leads up to ADI, Arweave Day India. Now, I know a bunch of people who were unable to attend these offline events, and that's why we are here. And that's why I'm recording this video so they could also know what's going on, what's happening around ADI later this April. So maybe you have heard about Arweave, maybe you have heard about Arweave India. We have done a bunch of events in the past. We have done more debriefs just like this one, where we gave out a bunch of cool stuffs, like the camera that uploads directly to Arweave, the custom AO sneakers, a gaming console, and whatnot. So what's up for grabs this time? This time we are doing things a bit differently. We have this thing called a golden ticket, which one of the people, which the person who is on top of the leaderboard for the game that we are playing in the debriefs, they would get a golden ticket, which is basically a scholarship for attending ADI in Bangalore in Arweave, meaning that everything about them will be taken care of, their travel, stay, food, and whatever that will be covered by Arweave India. What is Arweave Day India, you ask? This is a multiple day event in Bangalore, India, from April 24th to April 26th. In ADI, the entire Arweave and AO ecosystem will be present. A bunch of people, including the founder, CEO, CTO of Arweave and Forward Research, will be present. A bunch of people from different organizations like ARIO, Longview Labs, Community Labs, and other communities like RV Philippines, RV Africa, RV New York, everyone would be present. So it will be a pretty good opportunity to connect with various people from different communities in the RV ecosystem. But why India? We have done. There have been a bunch of events in other places as well. Recently, we had RV Asia in Singapore, uh, the where many people attended that event. We also keep having events in the West too. So we thought, why not India? India has great devs, and maybe you are one of them. One fact is that India is second in position for the market share of all crypto developers, which sounds pretty cool, pretty awesome. A little bit about Arweave India. We have had more than 1,000 in-person attendees in our offline events. We have had more than 90 alumni from three hacker houses that we have done in the past. We have done three incubator programs, the Launchpad that we do, and have hosted more than 50 IRL events. We have made a bunch of friends all across Bangalore, Greater India, and beyond. Now, everything that Arweave India is about, everything starts with the debriefs that is happening right now with the ADI tours in multiple cities. In debriefs, we tell people about what Arweave is, what is AO, what it's all about, why is it important, why is permanent storage such a big deal, why is the computation on AO such a big deal. We tell everyone about this in the debriefs. Uh, Once all the tours are done, we will be starting with the bootcamp. Our debriefs, they are not exactly a technical session. It is much more like an onboarding thing where people gain knowledge about what is RV, why it is important, and go from zero to one on the basis of understanding. In the boot camps, we go full technical. We do workshops, live workshops. People could follow along and just build something with us. Previously, we have had Tom, the CTO of Forward Research, who there it's like the organization that maintains Arweave and is actively building AO. We've had Rohit with us, who is one of the Rohit handles the DevRel and content in Arweave India. So it's gonna be fun. It will be real fun when you actually build with us and learn things. Once the boot camp is done, we have the challenges, which is like you can think of these challenges like a mini hackathon, a mini online hackathon, where we give out certain tracks or guidelines that, hey, you can build something around this, you can design something like this, and you use whatever knowledge you have gained from the debriefs, boot camps, and maybe on your own to build a tool, build something, build an app, build a platform, build a tool that people would like to use, and show it to us. Once all the submissions are done for the challenges, we invite 30 people, the top 30 people who have submitted for our Hacker House. The Hacker House is the major event that we all aim for. It's a 3-day event um, in Bangalore this time, where 30 people build something together, build their own projects. There are 10 teams with 3 people in each team. They build a product and they go from idea to an actual application in like just 3 to 4 days. Once the hacker house concludes and the winners are decided, we have certain bounties for the hacker house. Once that is done, we move on to the launchpad. Now, the launchpad is a 3-month long program, like it's kind of like an incubator program where we support our hackers from going going from the project level into an actual product, a real product, and we back them up through funding or grants. After 3 months, after Launchpad concludes, we take the best projects, the projects that continuously build, religiously build on RV1 AO, and we do the demo day. The demo day is a global event. We take the projects, invite them into a studio space, we record their pitches, record demos, and showcase it to the world. Now, a fun fact about ADI this time, the demo day is actually IRL in front of the entire ecosystem. So there is no recording, everything is live. You can interact with the audience, interact with VCs, people who could support your vision further directly in real life. Now I'm gonna tell you uh, a bit about some of the previous projects, previous products that have been incubated through Arweave India before. The first one is about Ankush, who was a part of the first cohort and the first Hacker House. He was a second year student when he participated in the Hacker House and built something called Better Idea, which is an IDE for building on Arweave. He built an MVP on the first night and demoed it to everyone. Later on, he went on to win the Hacker House. Pretty cool. Once the Hacker House concluded, the the participants got the opportunity to meet Sam, where Sam introduced AO to us. And it was at that time when Better Idea pivoted from being an Arweave IDE to being an AO IDE. It has been featured on the global AO launch event and currently has more than 2,000 live users and more than 5,000 all-time users. A fun fact about Better Idea is that it has been acquired by Forward Research to be maintained as an open source initiative. So the developer experience on AO keeps keeps being They streamlined and people can easily start building whatever they want. The second story is about Ayush, who was a final year student when he participated in the first Hacker House. He ideated the project that he was building on the third day of the Hacker House, which is also the final day. So he got the idea that he wanted to build on the last day of the Hacker House and built a solution using which companies could port their data, transfer their data from Amazon S3 buckets onto Arweave. So it was a data migration tool. And later on, they went to win the second position in the Hacker House, which is pretty cool. After the Hacker House concluded, we got the opportunity to meet with Sam. And it was during this jam with Sam, as we call it, where Orbit was ideated. Orbit is an oracle, a network of oracles on AO, using which you can bring any kind of data feeds, any kind of off-chain data onto AO. Orbit 2 showcased on a global scale and received grants and funding. As of today, Orbit has done more than 3,000 requests and more than 1,000 members are actively using Orbit for performing API calls and bringing off-chain data on-chain. The third story is about Nishal, who was a participant in the second cohort and second Hacker House. He and his team were building a generative AI app using AO compute. But once the Hacker House concluded, he pivoted, he shifted into a different product, which was simpler, but yet was a much bigger need in the Arweave ecosystem. He built a platform to deploy web apps seamlessly. Up until now, the steps to deploy perma web applications was it required multiple steps. You could use drag and deploy a tool, you could use R drive to upload your application, and you could use ARNS, all of these tools in unison to make your application permanent on the permaweb. Using multiple tools and multiple steps like this to deploy a web app was a tedious task. Nishal noticed it and built a Vercel-like platform through which you can deploy your applications right, just using one single click. Arlink later on received grants and funding from both Arweave India and ARIO. It received support from ARIO and collaborations with multiple ecosystem projects to expand further. As of now, Arlink has more than 2,000 deployed, 2,000 projects actively using it to continuously deploy their applications and has done more than 4,000 deployments till date. Arlink has now become the go-to platform for deploying web apps, permanent web apps on Arweave. And just like this, there are many more stories. We have a bunch of hackers and bunch of projects from various cohorts who are actively building and have received grants and support from Arweave India and other entities in the ecosystem. With that said, Arweave is calling and it's go time. We are doing ADI, Arweave Day India, in a science gallery in Bangalore, India. Now, this is pretty unique. Unlike typical tech conferences, we are doing this in a science gallery. A lot will be happening. We'll have a bunch of panels, workshops, two demo days, the hacker house. There will be interactive installations, pretty cool merch, multiple project booths, food, drinks, and super cool vibes. So, what happens at ADI? You can go from 0 to 1 on Arweave through sprints, deep dives, workshops from mentors in the ecosystem. You can do super cool networking, strong networking, and of course the touch grass session that we have planned. It will be a 2-day event. You can have discussions, discuss with, maybe you can get the chance to discuss your idea with the founder of Arweave itself. Pretty cool. So the journey to ADI starts at the ADI tour, as explained earlier. We visit multiple cities across India at select locations and tell people about Arweave and AO. Next, we'll have the Buildsprint, which is similar to an online hackathon. And finally, we have the Hackerhouse, which means ADI is not a standalone event. We have both the Hackerhouse, the fourth cohort, and ADI, one after each other. Well, and right now you are here at the ADI tours, followed by bootcamps, then challenges, Hackerhouse, the launchpad for the Hackerhouse, and finally demo day. So, what's after this? What's after the tours, the debriefs? We have the Buildathon coming up, which starts on 7th April and runs for 10 days, about 10 days. So, you have 10 days to build up your knowledge, learn from us, learn from the ecosystem, learn from the peers, check out documentation, build something, build an MVP, and showcase it to us. Who knows, you might get a chance to be a part of the cohort 4. And if you're excited to be at ADI, to attend ADI, connect with people, talk to the ecosystem, go forward and tweet about it. If you scan this QR code, you'll get a pre-written tweet. You can tag Arweave India, tag people you know, friends you know who would be interested to attend ADI, and hit post. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments or wherever you want. Reach out to us on Discord or Twitter, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that we have. And as always, the real bounty was the friends we made all along the way. That was a short summary for the debriefs and the entire flow that you can experience by participating in our events. I'll see you another time. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.